So I'm going to make a few assumptions, okay? Some of the assumptions are that everyone here is new. And just for a moment, I want you to imagine that you're not in the field of training. You've come for the first time ever. This is your first ever trainer, if you are already experienced. And I talked about something called ETR. Now, ETR means earn the right. So earn the right basically means that everybody that trains, in fact, in anything you do in life, before you're able to give someone advice, you should earn that right. Why should you listen to me? So let me earn my right first. So my name is Arfeen Khan, and for the past 22 years now, I've been in the field of personal development, personal transformation. And I started off purely by chance. It was nothing, I never knew I was going to do this. And one day I was in a sales company selling water filters. That's what I used to do. I used to be a water filter salesperson. And it was with a network marketing company. And at that time, there was a bottled water revolution. There was a new concept of bottled water. You know, like, if you're really cool, you drink bottled water. And then there was a huge concept of tap water is really bad for you. So great marketing by the bottled water companies to shift everyone to bottled water. And bottled water was very expensive. It was like £1 a litre. And petrol was 50 pence a litre. So it was more expensive to actually drink water than use petrol at that time. So someone came out with an ingenious idea to have a water filter, but market it as an in-house bottled water system. Not a water filter. So that's what you call the course name, right? Change in name, of course. Who wants to buy a water filter? But who wants to buy an in-house bottled water system? Fresh bottled water on tap. Sounds really good. And that's exactly what bottled water is. Filtered water in a bottle. We all know that anyway, right? You all know that, correct? That bottled water is tap water, right? Filtered. So anyway, I started selling that. I wasn't very confident, but, you know, and part of the selling is training. And my brother used to do all the training. My brother was really good at training. And I used to watch him thinking, God, man, this guy is amazing, this guy is amazing, this guy is amazing. Could I ever be like that? So one day there's a program for the 150, 200 people. I remember exactly in central London. And my brother comes on stage and says, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to Arfeen Khan, who's going to take you through the program. And I'm at the back of the room and I'm like dying, thinking, what the hell do I do? Do I exit or do I face it? And of course, this is my brother. I can't embarrass him. So I didn't go there because I wanted to. I went there because I had no choice. I had to. So I come onto the stage and I start talking and I'm terrified and I'm petrified and I know nothing. But to cut a long story short, I managed to do the training program and I got a really good feedback. So I'm really, really excited. This was when I first started. Now let me fast forward now. It's been almost 22 years, maybe a little bit longer. 425,000 maybe people have heard me speak in a seminar. Not to include CDs, audios, books. I've not even added those people. But it's a pretty large number. I actually think it's larger than that. So I'm just for people who came late, I'm just earning my right. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show you. I'm earning my right. So when I first started, I was earning 50,000, 20,000 rupees a day in Indian rupees. Now I'm charging between 5 and 8 and even 9 lakhs per hour. And I conduct a program, a 2-day workshop. I could make at least, worst case scenario, if I do a 2-day millionaire blueprint, I will make at least 30 lakhs if I'm really disappointed with myself. And if I have a great time, if I do one in, for example, the UK, I can make on average probably about 2.5 crores in 2 days in a millionaire blueprint type workshop. So I've done pretty well. I've been endorsed by Anthony Robbins, Amitabh Bachchan, Hrithik Roshan, Bhaskar Das, Times of India, Indu Jain, Times of India, head of Stock Exchange, Leela Kempinski, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Brian Tracy, to name a few. I've got about 50 testimonials. My new book, my book, The Secret Millionaire Blueprint, has recently got a new foreword by a very famous actor called Hrithik Roshan, and a fantastic foreword, which has been really, really helpful for me. I've acted in a movie, and so far, on the whole, my goal is within 2 years to add another 500,000 people to my list of people that I've trained. I've trained the top 100 companies in this country. I've worked with top CEOs. I coach some of the most incredible people in this country. So therefore, I've done pretty well. And I think so I'm asking you whether I have earned the right to speak to you today. Have I? Okay. So, whenever I start my seminar, and whenever you start your seminar, you don't actually have to say to people that I need to earn the right. You don't. I do sometimes. I say, ladies and gentlemen, I need to earn the right to stand. In a corporate seminar, I do that sometimes. Just to let them know, I'm letting you know how good I am. Because corporate guys are a little bit more kind of harder to deal with than the general public. But generally speaking, you don't have to. So what do? I come on the stage and I speak and I say, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And you say, good morning. Everyone responds. Then I say, welcome to the Secret Millionaire Blueprint. I'd love to welcome you. How many of you in this room would like to make a lot more money? Participate. How many of you don't? How many of you want to be even more happier in your life? How many of you want to be sadder in your life? How many of you feel that life is beautiful? How many of you think that life is ugly? So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Arfeen. And then I tell a story. When I went to school, I failed my English exam 3 times. I failed my mathematics exam 3 times. In fact, I was a bum. I was useless. All my friends told me I can't do it. My teachers even told me I can't do it. So much so that in my book, I've actually thanked my teachers for telling me I can't do it. That motivated me to do it. When I was 19, I was broke. I washed cars. I worked in Domino's Pizza. La 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 la. And then I talk about how I became fat and how I made a lot of money. I made a lot of money. 21 years old, made a fortune. 24, super broke. What changed? Then I give my story to you. Why am I telling you the story for? To earn the right.